So we are discussing the chapter this carbon and its compound. Carbon and its compound. So carbon, so I told you, carbon stands separate in the periodic table. If you take, or carbon is one of the element which stands separate in the group of elements because it's having some unique properties. That because of this unique property like catenation, allotropy, isomerism, all these property, tetravalency, all this property makes the carbon a unique compound, unique element if you take. So already I told you about the allotropes. So carbon is available in different allotropic form. I told you diamond and graphite are the allotropic form of carbon. Allotropic form of carbon. So that we have discussed already. The allotropes are the elements which has a same chemical property but different physical properties. That we have discussed already. Next part of the lesson we are going to discuss about the catenation. So catenation also I told you this is a unique property of carbon. This is again a unique property of carbon bonding with other carbon atom or other element to form a long chain of huge molecule. Long chain of huge molecule. So it is a unique property of carbon bonding with other carbon atom or other element to form long chain of huge compounds, huge molecule. So here, so there is carbon. So this carbon will bond with another carbon atom, such carbon atoms. So here bonding which goes on like this. Here. So like this, carbon bonds with other carbon atom to form a long chain of huge molecule. A huge molecule will be formed. Huge molecule will be formed. This property of carbon is called as catenation. So if you are unable to see the board properly, so can follow my voice. Write it down whatever I am telling you. If you are not able to understand. So like this is about the properties of carbon. One property of carbon if it is. Say carbon. So this forms a straight chain. So this is a straight chain. So you can have branched chain also. See, here it is a branch chain here, branch chain. So this is a straight chain and there is a one branch over here. One carbon is there, it's a branch over here. So this is branched chain. Branched chain. So this is two type of catenation, straight chain. Then you can have closed chain also. Closed chain. Say, this is a closed chain. So chain is closed over here. Here, carbon chain which is closed. So closed chain had closed chain hydrocarbon or closed chain. Like this, we have three type of catenation. This is about the catenation. I hope you have understood this. So this is the chain. It happens to be like this. I hope you have written this. I'll drop this. See, like this. So usually, see carbon if you take. So we'll discuss about one property, that is tetravalency. Tetravalency means you can name only. Tetra means four. Tetra means four. Something it is telling about four valency. Means carbon is having four valence electron in its outermost shell. If I write electronic configuration of carbon, atomic number is 6, 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 2p2. If you take in the outermost shell, it is having 4 electrons. 4 electrons are there here. 4 electrons are present. So carbon cannot donate the 4 electron to become an octet. Carbon cannot donate 4 electron to become an octet, or it cannot receive 4 electron, or it cannot receive 4 electron. Cannot receive 4 electrons. It cannot receive 4 electrons here. So electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. In the outermost shell, it is having 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 electrons are there. Here, 4 electrons, valence electron, but it cannot donate 4 electron or receive 4 electron, gain 4 electron from other element to become stable, or to get a octet configuration. Octet configuration means what? NS2, NP6 configuration. Last year I told you this is called octet configuration. To achieve this configuration, element will lose electron or gain electron. That is not possible with carbon. That is not possible with carbon here. So that because of that, it will share the electron. Because of that, it shares the electrons with other element to become stable. It shares the electron to become stable with other carbon atom or other element to become stable, or to get its octet configuration. It will share electron. I hope it is clear now. So this will share the electron. It will not donate. That's why we cannot call we cannot write cation, or we cannot tell it as an anion. If you tell, we cannot tell it as a cation or anion, because it shares the electron. It shares the electron. That is the unique nature of the carbon. So if you take valency, electronic configuration 2p6. Here see, this is 1s. Here 2. This is the first shell, 1s shell. This second shell. See here, yes, 2 electrons are occupied here. Here in 2s, 2 electrons are occupied. 2 electrons are occupied. In a p, if you take 2 electrons are occupied here. So this is a p shell. Like this, it goes on occupying the electron. If you take, if you elaborate it, so see here. So here 2 electrons. Here 2 electrons. Actually, P capacity of P is 6. Capacity of P is 6. If you take P capacity, subshell capacity is 6. 2 electrons here, 2 electrons here, 2 electrons. Total 6 electrons. But in case of carbon, what happens here is, so these 2 electrons, one is filled over here, another is filled over here. This is blind. because in carbon only in the p shell, p subshell, 2 electrons are there, 2 electrons are here. So what happens is, due to excitation in the some due to some energy, what happens, one of the electron from 2s orbit, this is 2s cell, will be promoted to p orbit. If you take, see 2 here, so one of the electron from s orbit will be promoted to p. That's why, so one electron will move over here and it becomes a 4 unpaired electrons here. So this is not paired, this is also not paired, this is also not paired, this is also not. 4 unpaired electrons are formed. 4 unpaired electrons are formed. So 4 unpaired. That's why carbon becomes tetravalent. It becomes tetravalent. If you take. So this is how the carbon becomes tetravalent. So it will share the electron with other element. I hope you are getting my point, whatever I said now. If you have any doubt, you can raise your hands. If you have any doubt, you can raise your hand. Go through the textbook, read the textbook thoroughly. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. This is how carbon becomes tetravalency. So one more property is that is isomerism. Isomerism I will tell you later. So we will move to the next concept. I hope you understood the tetravalency. Next we will complete the covalent bond. Then we will go for isomerism. Hope your what I am telling is clear to you. This is about the tetravalency. Covalent bond. Anjali?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the ionic bond?
Chemical bond.
Yeah. Anjali, once again.
Chemical bond formed as a result of transfer of electrons from one atom of an element to another atom of an element.
Yeah, very good. So this is a see already you know ionic bond. You know ionic bond. So similarly covalent bond. So bond formed, or it is also called as a molecular bond. Molecular. It is also called as molecular bond. Here actually the bond formed between two elements by sharing up of electrons is called covalent bond. Say sharing up of electron. So I am underlining this, sharing up of electron. The bond formed between two elements by sharing up of electron is called as covalent bond. Covalent bond. Here sharing happens. Sharing happens between two elements if you take. Because of that, it becomes stable. By sharing up of two electrons between two elements to become stable. That is called as covalent bond. See here. Say hydrogen. I'll give an example of hydrogen. Hydrogen, the electron configuration is 1s1. See here. So this is hydrogen. It is having one electron in the valence shell or outermost shell. It is having only one electron. So it say hydrogen becomes stable. By sharing one electron. By sharing with one electron with another carbon atom, another hydrogen atom. Here, another hydrogen. So this hydrogen becomes stable by sharing the electron with another hydrogen atom to form H2. Here. This is one hydrogen atom. This is one hydrogen atom. So electron of this hydrogen atom, electron of this hydrogen atom. See here. So hydrogen 1s1, one more hydrogen 1s1. So this needs one electron to become octet, and this needs one electron to become octet. See here. This so you have heard about duplet rule. So hydrogen becomes stable. Hydrogen becomes stable molecule. Stability is reached by hydrogen by duplet rule. Duplet rule means here hydrogen nearest noble gas of hydrogen is helium. Hydrogen gets one electron share one electron from other hydrogen atom, or it will share that electron and become duplet rule here. Here see, one of the hydrogen atom, it is having one electron, other hydrogen atom it is having one electron. This needs one and this needs one. Here what happens is both hydrogen will share electron. The electron of this hydrogen is shared by this, and the electron of this hydrogen is shared by this. This is the covalent bond is formed between two elements. Here sharing happens here. See here, one electron from this end. So we can give example like if see now it's online. It's a time for online classes. In a house, two children are there, but only one mobile is there. In a house, two children are there, and only one mobile is there. The one mobile